Hey guys, Nick here from Velocity Trading. It's gonna be my 10th time recording this. First two times I didn't realize the audio was having an issue and switched the mics, so hopefully it sounds good this time. I did check it again and it sounded good, much clearer on this mic. This is my main desktop mic, so hopefully the volume sounds alright. But I'm gonna cover another recap today. I told you guys, it's gonna be more consistent with the recaps today, and I had a nice trade today on CHMA. So I just want to go over this trade today and get into why I thought this was a good long. I saw a lot of excuse me, a lot of other traders on Twitter really get crushed on the stock today. Had a crazy trap at the open. You could see here, right here, right out of the gates. Had this weak open, and then it really pushed on up. So let me get into the details on why I had this as a long play. It was a long buys from the stock this morning. Had a lot of long criteria, versus bearish criteria. All right, so get into it. So CHMA, first of all, had great news. They met endpoints on their phase three. You ever see phase three, guys? It's always a buzz PR. Gonna bring in a lot of attention, a lot of big players to the stock itself. We also had a high institutional ownership. I think it was like 67%, something like that. Did have a bit of a higher float, and you could put that on the bearish side. Not always, but most of the times stocks have higher floats. Much harder to squeeze that on up. But in this case, we had the necessary volume here to get a nice squeezer here. And this is what I went into my my recap yesterday about. This was an easy to borrow name, as you guys know. Recently we've been having a lot of stocks. Excuse me, a lot of brokers have low inventory on some of these plays, and some of them didn't even have inventory, or they're either too high to pay. So here on CHMA, a lot of brokers had this easy to borrow, so it was a lot of shares. So it was easy to have a possible squeeze on our hand here on CHMA, and we were also doing high baseline volume. So you could see the volume here in the pre-market was relatively high. So we did have high baseline volume. On the daily chart, we didn't have too much overhead resistance here. Get on to the weekly chart. I'm on my laptop here, so for some reason not showing the full chart here. It did have a gap to fill on CHMA. The daily chart's a little different on this one. I use my charting on E-Trade. I don't use DOS charting, but just to show my trades here. So that's why I kind of use it for the recap. But it did have some daily resistance at 825, and above that we didn't have any resistance to 10. So had some room there on the daily to $10. Room there on the 10, and then I was watching the price action and volume at open for some higher lows, and then a dip to get long. So we had here CHMA, had this gap off news, came back down, did break support here. The volume was good pre-market, but you could have been a little deceived by the price action. The price action was a bit weaker on CHMA in the pre-market, so it could have been deceiving. Now let me zoom in here and see what happened here at open, because we saw a crazy trap here on CHMA right at the open here. So you can see we had this initial pop on up, stuff moved, and we had that big wash. Sorry guys, just bear with me. I don't have a mouse here, so a little different here. Have to use the keypad. So had this push on up on open. Had this stuff move. We did break VWAP in the two EMA lines. And we started the base here. We never cracked 7. I said 7 was a key area. I would like to see $7, the $7 mark hold, and we did here at open. Came back up. Had this move on up, and you can still see, guys, we're still doing relatively lower volume for the float right here. You can see we're only doing 100k bars, nothing crazy. So right now, the price action tape very weak at the moment, so I could see why, some shorts, got really, pummeled here on this huge green candle here. And then you can see, we slowly started making some higher lows. For me, I didn't look for an entry here, guys. The volume was a little suspect. The tape was a little deceiving here, so I didn't want to look for an entry here. I was gonna wait for confirmation, wait for some more signals. And then here we got this crazy move on up. Shorts just got destroyed here. Had this huge volume on 700k bars, which is massive. Came all the way up. They tried to squeeze it, almost got halted there over $9. Came back all the way down here, cracked view up, and now this is where I started to pick up some long here. You can see the 750 area, natural support there. You can see 750 acted as resistance. Now I was looking for that to hold up on support. We had this initial pre-market high, so we had some support here, and we had the two EMA lines here. So the areas I wanted to look to get long was a 780, 770 mark, risking off that 750, and you can see I started to get long here, and I added some more here on this green candle. You can see we started trying to test this view up mark, hitting it, coming back down, but ultimately we did hold here, and we did get this nice move on up. Started locking in 820s, selling some more here 840s, and then rest I got out at not the rest, excuse me. I got out more 860s, and then was looking for this $9 mark on my final take profit. It was only a few hundred shares, wasn't much, had left over, and then I just stopped out. So we stuffed here, didn't like that, and I got on out. You can see we started fading back down a bit. Just chopped around during lunch hours. We did try to retest here. Didn't have enough volume to really push back on up. Tried again, close to this power hour, and then we would just kind of fade it on off for the the rest of the day into after hours. So that was the play over on CHMA. One trade for me on the day. We have been in a sluggish market, but captured a nice move today. Yesterday I did as well. So you can see I'm taking less trades in this market, but I'm being more selective with my setups. Really waiting for the right entry, and really just waiting for that that A setup. And I saw one today on CHMA. Nice low risk. Risking about 25-30 cents. Captured a nice little 2R here on CHMA. So it's kind of what where I'm at in this market. Just looking for nailing bells. Not looking for massive move, but if the opportunity does present itself, I will be ready to attack and hit hard. So that's gonna be it for this recap. Oh, before I end this video, live streams will be back up, guys, Thursday. So you ready, guys? Thursday, we'll be back. Super excited, and we'll be back for good. Doing the live streams, every day. So be sure to check out the live stream Thursday. And if you guys haven't already, if you're new, first time watching, we have a Discord. Links gonna be down below in the description. So be sure to check us out on our Discord. And that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Peace.